Chosen one, this message did not find you by accident. God led you here for a reason. Even if you feel tired, uncertain, or hesitant, your spirit was drawn here because something has already been decided in the unseen. A door is about to open in your life, one that is not dependent on human approval, timing, or permission. And once this door opens, it cannot be closed. You have faced closed doors before, opportunities that almost happened, paths that seemed promising but ended abruptly. Those were not failures. They were protection. God was preserving you for a door that carries permanence, authority, and alignment. This message is confirmation that what is opening next is different. Listen carefully, because understanding this season will help you walk through this door with confidence, humility, and readiness. Before we go any deeper, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Because what you're about to hear is not just another video. This message is a divine confirmation that the door opening next in your life has already been authorized by heaven. To everyone who has been supporting through super thanks, may God bless you abundantly. Your faithfulness, your consistency, and your willingness to show up truly matter. Every time you engage, every time you align, every time you comment, you help this message reach the very ones God is calling. I'm deeply grateful for you. If your spirit is already picking up this moment, type 77 in the comments right now. That number is not random. It's a prophetic response, a signal that you are ready. Ready to walk through the door God is opening. Ready for the elevation attached to it. Ready for the restoration and alignment God has already put in motion. Understand this clearly. Not everyone will remain until the end of this message. Only those who are truly aligned will stay, because their spirit recognizes truth before the mind catches up. Those who stay will receive clarity, confirmation, and insight into the unclosable door God is opening for them. This is not a message you listen to once and move on from. This is a living word, a divine blueprint, a spiritual map revealing itself step by step. Return to it whenever your spirit feels the pull. Each time you listen, another layer of understanding will settle. Another confirmation will rise, and another sign will appear, reminding you that the door opening next in your life cannot be closed. Chosen one, the reason this next door cannot be closed is because it is not being opened by people. It is being opened by God. When heaven authorizes access, no human opinion, no hidden opposition, no delay, and no circumstance has the authority to reverse it. What God opens is not subject to negotiation, approval, or interference. It stands because divine authority has already spoken, and no lesser power can override it. You did not force this door open. You did not manipulate connections, compromise your values, or exhaust yourself trying to gain access. You did not have to betray who you are to be accepted. God opened this door because you were prepared for what exists on the other side. Preparation qualified you where effort never could. Long before you saw the door, heaven examined your heart, your discipline, your obedience, and your endurance, and approved your advancement. This door feels different because it carries peace instead of pressure. In past seasons, you had to push, explain, convince, and prove yourself. Everything felt heavy. Everything felt uncertain. But this time, even though the step may feel big, there is an inner calm guiding you forward. That calm is confirmation. It is the sign that you are not trespassing. You are being invited. Heaven has already given the instruction, and the environment is now adjusting to accommodate you. This is also why resistance is weakening. What once blocked you, delayed you, or intimidated you no longer holds the same authority over your movement. People who once dismissed you are reconsidering. Doors that used to remain shut are opening with less effort. Conversations are changing. Decisions are shifting in your favor. This is not coincidence. It is evidence that authority has moved. You are no longer standing outside hoping to be noticed. You are being ushered forward because permission has been granted. Understand this clearly. When God authorizes a door, He also secures it. Jealousy cannot close it. Opposition cannot override it. Delays cannot cancel it. Even your past mistakes cannot disqualify you. Because this door is not based on perfection. It is based on preparation, repentance, and obedience. What God opens, He defends. You may still encounter resistance, but it will not have the authority to stop you. It may test your confidence, your patience, or your humility, but it cannot revoke your access. This door is protected by heaven itself. Walk toward it with confidence, not arrogance, with humility, not fear. Do not rush, and do not hesitate. You are not walking into something random or temporary. You are stepping into something ordained. This door was authorized by heaven, sustained by God. And once you step through, it will remain open for as long as His purpose requires. Chosen one, you must understand this clearly and allow it to settle deeply in your spirit. The doors that closed in your past were not evidence of rejection, failure, or disqualification. They were redirection. God did not shut those doors to harm you. He closed them to protect you. What felt like loss was preservation. What felt like delay was divine recalibration. Some of those doors looked promising and convincing. They felt like answers to prayer. They made sense logically and emotionally. You invested time, effort, faith, and expectation into them. Walking away was painful because you could see potential. But God sees beyond potential. He sees outcome. He allowed those doors to close because they were incomplete, unsafe, or misaligned with your true calling. What you saw as opportunity, God saw as a limitation. What you saw as progress, God saw as a ceiling you would eventually hit. If those doors had remained open, they would have required compromise. You would have had to silence parts of yourself to stay accepted. This is why you are different now, wiser, more discerning, less easily impressed by appearances. You learn to ask better questions. You learn to listen to peace instead of pressure. You learn that not everything that opens is a sign, and not every opportunity is alignment. This next door is different. It carries freedom instead of restriction, expansion instead of limitation, peace instead of pressure. You will not have to betray your values to walk through it. You will not have to fight to be respected or constantly prove your worth. You will be welcomed, supported, and positioned rather than tolerated or managed. This door aligns with who you are now, not who you were then. That is why it feels lighter. Even though it may lead to something larger, there is no inner resistance, no lingering confusion, no need to force momentum. The peace you feel is not uncertainty. It is confirmation. Do not mourn what closed behind you. Do not romanticize doors that were never meant to be permanent. Thank God for every closure because each one refined you and moved you closer to the door that cannot be shut. What closed before was not your final door. It was protection. It was preparation. It was positioning you for what is opening now. Chosen one, every door opens into a new level of access. But not every door carries authority, influence, and permanence. This one does. What is opening now is not simply an opportunity you stumbled upon. It is a deliberate shift in position, proximity, and responsibility. This door introduces authority you did not carry before, influence you were not entrusted with before, and opportunities that once felt distant, unreachable, or reserved for others. You are not just stepping into something new. You are stepping into a higher realm of trust. Access is given to those who have demonstrated faithfulness when no one was watching and integrity when compromise would have been easier. God does not place people in influential spaces until their character has been tested under pressure. The influence attached to this door is not about recognition or applause. It is about stewardship, impact, and responsibility. You will begin to notice that conversations change around you. You are no longer overlooked, dismissed, or spoken over. When you speak, people listen with attention. When you share insight, it carries clarity and authority. Your presence alone alters the tone of discussions. Rooms that once felt unreachable or restricted will begin to open, not because you demanded access, but because permission has already been granted in the Spirit. You may also notice that your name begins to surface in rooms you are not physically present in. People with decision-making power start to recognize your value. Opportunities align with less resistance. Invitations come without you having to chase them. What once required effort now begins to flow. This is not coincidence. It is access being released. When God elevates someone, environments adjust accordingly. This door also opens access to deeper perception and insight. You will see beneath surface appearances. You will recognize patterns, motives, and dynamics quickly. Discernment will sharpen without suspicion or fear. God increases awareness because higher access requires higher wisdom. You will know when to speak, when to wait, and when silence carries more authority than explanation. God is not just opening a door for you. He is repositioning you. You are being moved from the margins to the center of purpose, from observer to contributor, from waiting on permission to carrying responsibility, from preparation into implementation. This door places you closer to where influence flows and decisions are made. Do not be surprised if this new level of access requires a greater level of maturity. Greater access brings greater accountability. Your words now carry more weight. Your reactions are more visible. Your integrity is more closely observed. God is trusting you to walk with humility, restraint, and wisdom. At this level, step forward with confidence, not intimidation. You have been prepared for this access even when it felt like delay or obscurity. Every setback sharpened your discernment. Every season of isolation strengthened your character. Every closed door refined your understanding. This door opens into a level you were shaped for long before you ever knew it was coming. Chosen one, understand this deeply and without doubt. God does not wait for perfection. He waits for readiness. Perfection is a human standard that produces fear, hesitation, and endless self-criticism. Readiness is a divine standard. It measures growth, obedience, humility, discernment, and the ability to carry responsibility without losing alignment. You were never delayed because you were imperfect. You were being prepared because what was coming required depth, stability, and strength. You were prepared through pressure. The weight you carried was not meant to crush you. It was meant to stretch your capacity. Situations that felt overwhelming were building your endurance. Challenges that seemed unfair were developing your resilience. Pressure revealed what was in you and strengthened what needed to grow. You were refined through delay. Waiting seasons stripped impatience, exposed motives, and sharpened your discernment. Delay taught you to listen more closely to God instead of rushing toward comfort. It trained you to value timing over speed and alignment over convenience. What felt like being held back was actually being shaped. You were strengthened through endurance. Each time you thought you could not continue, God expanded your ability to stand. Every season you survived added wisdom, clarity, and emotional stability. You learned how to remain faithful when outcomes were uncertain and how to stay grounded when answers were slow. The struggles you survived were not meant to stop you. They were meant to qualify you. What tried to break you trained your stamina. What confused you sharpened your hearing. What tested your faith deepened it. Resistance did not disqualify you. It proved your commitment. Uncertainty did not weaken you. It taught you trust. This is why the door opening next is responding to who you have become, not who you were. You do not react the same way anymore. You no longer chase validation. You no longer panic under pressure. You recognize misalignment faster. You value peace more than approval. These are not small changes. They are signs of preparation completed. You are not stepping into this new level naive or untested. You are stepping forward with experience. You carry discernment that was earned, not assumed. You understand people, timing, and environments better. You know when to speak and when silence protects you. You know how to move without forcing outcomes. That wisdom came from training. God did not remove every weakness before opening the door. He strengthened your foundation. He anchored your identity so success would not distort you. He grounded your heart so elevation would not inflate you. Readiness is not about flawlessness. It is about stability, humility, and obedience. You are not stepping through this door as a beginner. You are stepping through as someone trained. Trained in patience when waiting was painful. Trained in discipline when motivation was low. Trained in restraint when reaction felt justified. Trained in faith when evidence was lacking. Do not hesitate because you feel not ready enough. Heaven has already assessed you. The preparation is complete. The process did its work. And now the door opens. Not because you are perfect, but because you are ready. Ready to steward what God is about to place in your hands. Chosen one, what God opens, He also protects. Heaven does not authorize access without assigning protection. This door is not fragile, temporary, or dependent on human approval. It is not held open by favor from people or sustained by circumstances. It is guarded by divine authority. Because God Himself opened it, no power outside of Him has the right or the ability to shut it. Jealousy cannot close this door. Opposition cannot block it. Fear cannot reverse it. Manipulation cannot sabotage it. Delay cannot cancel it. When God opens a door, He places His authority behind it and His hand over it. What He ordains, He defends. What He releases, He sustains. You are not stepping into something exposed. You are stepping into something covered. Understand this clearly. Protection does not mean the absence of resistance. It means resistance no longer has permission. You may still encounter pushback, criticism, misunderstanding, or attempts to slow you down, but none of it will have the power to stop your progress. In this season, resistance is not a warning. It is confirmation. It confirms that you are moving into territory that matters and stepping into influence that cannot be ignored. God often allows resistance to reveal His covering. The opposition you face now is not meant to defeat you. It is meant to show you how protected you are. What once overwhelmed you will now lose momentum quickly. What once delayed you for long seasons will now collapse in short time. What once drained your energy will now fail to access you at all. You will begin to notice this protection in subtle ways. Conversations meant to harm you lose traction. Plans formed behind your back fall apart without your involvement. People who intended to block you are suddenly removed or distracted. Situations that once caused anxiety resolve themselves unexpectedly. This is divine intervention operating quietly. God places spiritual boundaries around what He opens. Not everyone can enter what God has given you. Not everyone can interfere with what He is building through you. Even those who attempt to sabotage your progress will find themselves blocked by forces they cannot explain. God is defending you in ways you may never see and from dangers you may never know existed. This protection also includes correction. If God needs to slow you down, redirect you, or adjust your steps, He will do it not to punish you, but to preserve you. Protection does not only shield you from enemies. It also guards you from moving prematurely or carelessly. God's protection is comprehensive. God would not open a door He did not intend to sustain. He does not promote without preservation. He does not elevate without covering. He does not advance His chosen ones into exposure without surrounding them with divine security. The same hand that opened this door is the same hand holding it open, stabilizing it, and defending it. This is why fear no longer has authority in this season. Fear suggests vulnerability, but you are not vulnerable. You are covered. Fear suggests uncertainty, but this door is secure. Walk forward with confidence, not arrogance, with awareness, not anxiety. Stay humble. Stay obedient. Stay aligned. Protection follows alignment. Chosen one, this door is protected. Your access is secure. Your position is guarded. Your progress is defended. Chosen one, even an unclosable door requires wise movement. Just because a door cannot be shut does not mean it should be rushed through without awareness. God opens doors, but He also observes posture. He watches how you enter, how you move, and how you steward what has been given. Walk through this door with humility, not entitlement, with discernment, not impulse. How you move now will determine how well you remain aligned inside what God has opened. Humility is essential in this season. It keeps you teachable, grounded, and sensitive to correction. It reminds you that access is a gift, not a trophy. You did not arrive here by luck, talent, or effort alone. God carried you through pressure, delay, and obscurity. Pride would disconnect you from the very grace that opened this door. Gratitude will keep you anchored. Stay aware of the source, not just the outcome. Discernment is just as critical. Not everything inside the open door is meant for you. Not every opportunity is an assignment. Not every voice offering guidance is sent by God. At this level, distraction often comes disguised as opportunity. You must listen carefully, pray consistently, and be willing to pause even when things look good. Speed without discernment can damage what blessing was meant to build. Guard your heart diligently. New levels come with new pressures, visibility, influence, temptation, comparison, and expectation. What never appealed to you before may suddenly feel attractive now. Guard your emotions. Guard your intentions. Guard your inner life. God is more concerned with who you remain than what you gain. If your heart stays aligned, the door will continue to produce fruit. Guard your character. Visibility magnifies everything. How you speak, how you respond, how you handle correction, and how you treat people matters more now than ever before. Shortcuts that look small can carry heavy consequences. What God is building through you must be sustained by integrity, not charisma. Character will keep the door from becoming a trap. Guard your obedience. Do not assume that because a door is open, every step inside it is automatic. Continue to seek God daily. Stay sensitive to His nudges. Be willing to adjust quickly. Obedience keeps you aligned within the open door. Disobedience does not shut the door immediately, but it can limit what flows through it. Not everyone who celebrates your opening is meant to walk through the door with you. Some people applaud access they are not assigned to enter. Some want proximity without responsibility. Some are drawn to the benefit, not the burden. Be kind, but be discerning. Access must be intentional. Everyone does not get the same level of closeness in this season. This is not a season for careless excitement, oversharing, or reckless movement. It is a season for intentional steps, quiet confidence, and steady building. Celebrate, but do not rush. Move forward, but do not ignore instruction. Let God continue to lead your steps, not just open the door. Chosen one, humility will keep you protected. Discernment will keep you positioned. Obedience will keep you aligned. Walk carefully, because this door is not just opening you to opportunity. It is opening you into responsibility, influence, and purpose that must be carried with wisdom. Chosen one, once you step fully through this door, alignment will begin to take place in ways that are unmistakable. Things that once felt scattered will come into order. What used to require constant effort will begin to flow. Provision will meet purpose without you having to chase it. Peace will replace striving, and clarity will settle where confusion once lived. Confirmation will silence doubt, not because you argued your case, but because the results will speak for you. You will notice that the right people begin to appear at the right time. The right resources begin to show up when they are needed most. Opportunities connect naturally instead of feeling forced. This is how confirmation works. It removes the need for struggle. What is aligned does not fight against you. People will say it happened suddenly. They will call it overnight success. They will only see the moment the door opened widely, not the years of preparation that came before it. But you know the truth. You were being shaped quietly in obscurity. You were refined in seasons when no one applauded. You were trained in moments when quitting would have been easier than continuing. This door will not only change your circumstances, it will confirm your calling. What God placed inside you will finally have room to operate. Your gifts will function without restriction. Your purpose will express itself naturally. You will no longer wonder if you are in the right place or on the right path. Alignment will answer those questions for you. This confirmation will also bring a deep inner peace. You will feel settled rather than anxious, focused rather than scattered, grounded rather than rushed. That peace is evidence that you are where God intended you to be. Do not be surprised if old doubts resurface briefly as things begin to move. That is the mind catching up to what the Spirit already knows. Stay grounded. Stay grateful. Stay obedient. Let the fruit continue to speak. Chosen one, this is not the end of the journey. It is the confirmation of the calling. What comes next will make the process make sense. And as you walk forward, you will know with certainty that this door did not open by accident. It opened because heaven confirmed who you are and what you were created to do. Chosen one, the door opening next cannot be closed. It was authorized by heaven, prepared through process, and protected by God. Do not fear stepping forward. Do not look back at what closed behind you. Walk boldly into what is opening ahead. God has already gone before you. The door is opening, and nothing will stop what He has ordained.